Welcome back to Hansberry Honeybees. It is April 9th, and it's about 6:19 p.m. and I decided to try to make my cell builder. Now, I'm using my house yard, and they're still smaller than my out yards, so I kind of have to rob Peter to pay Paul a little more than I normally do. So I have some frames pulled already. So far, I've only went through, I think, about 4 hives, but I have some bees shook in here right now. I did find all the queens. I don't know if I said that or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just shake some bees on the landing board. That way all the nurse bees crawl in and all the foragers fly home. So I have quite a few frames. It looks like about 8 frames pulled. I'm going to shake these, put this back in, and I'll get the other 2, and you can watch them crawl in while I go get the other frames. You can see here, this frame had some drone brood on it, so they're pretty good. So here we go. Now we're going to get these other frames. Got a couple more frames. Pretty nice pattern on this right here. Most of those are nurse bees. One more frame from this colony. And you can see how most of them are marching right in. Got some here. These are probably all, they could be nurse bees, but you see they're all in the pollen. A lot of pollen bee bread right there, so I'm going to shake these girls in just see. And then I'll be back. Let me close these up and I'll get the other box I have ready. All right. So here I found the queen. You probably can't hear it, but they're fanning quite a bit. Some of these might be nurse bees, or I'm sorry, foragers. You can't see squat there. There is one full frame of brood I'm going to put in. It's pretty well full of brood. Now that's just, I have one frame of larvae in there. Uh-oh, that didn't look good. One frame of larvae in there, and that's just to get them by until I graft. I am going to shake these girls in there just so all the foragers fly home. I am going to put this frame back in there. And I'm just going to mark them. Larvae and brood. And there's not near enough bees in there. So, put the stuff in. Another frame here, but I'm going to put that back in the colony. Just one nurse bees right now. There's that. Got a couple crawling up my pan leg. Ow. Okay, that's that. Now, we do have quite a few bees on this box, so I'm just going to dump these girls in. let them march in. So I'll let you watch in while I put this hive back up. Excluder back, or yeah, my queen excluder back on. Kind of down to the nitty gritty on queen excluders. Okay, it's probably good for now. Well, that camera is way out of level. Well, this hive I haven't been in a while, so we can just look at it together. If it's not too big, I'm not really pulling much from it. It just isn't worth it. Bringing in all kinds of pollen. Now, I'm not going to have all the bees in there tonight because I'll probably bring some from a different yard. But you also can take these boxes off, put a queen excluder, and just shake the bees on top of the excluder, and then you can kind of see your queen. But I don't have one with me right now. We're building a little comb. Just kind of see how many bees are here. Not too many. I'm going to just leave this one here. I will look at the frame of brood here. It's been probably 2 weeks since I've been in this hive. I don't really feel much at my house yard just because, well, these bees came out smaller, and I know why. Nothing that I did, but it is what it is. Larvae. Well, of course, the frame I first pulled out, the queen is on here, but I don't want to pull them back any more than what they are. I'm going to just set it down to the side and see what we have here. Got plenty of pollen. Not a great frame. It looks healthy, they're just not too good right now. Everything is pearly white. Just not an overabundance, so you might be getting the axe when we get queens made. Yeah, nothing to call home about there, guys. I'll mark them that she needs the axe. So far, that's really the only one that I've seen that just isn't performing well. We'll walk over here, see if we can find a couple more to shake in. So these are small but healthy, so probably once this weather stabilizes, probably be a lot better. I have these about 12 days ago, said they look good, but anything can change in 12 days. Well, wait, 10 days. cups. Got plenty of food there. We'll just pull a frame. We'll see if it doesn't look like I'll probably pull from these girls either. Just trying to check for patterns right now. And this cold weather probably set a bunch of the smaller ones back. Not the best. I would say by this weekend, probably all start doing a lot better. It's not bad, just nothing, again, nothing to call home about. And we're not going to take anything from them. Put this back over here. More rain tomorrow. Just what I wanted. I'll be surprised. Some colonies don't get a little EFB from this. All the rain and then damp weather and cold weather. Oops. Never claimed to be a professional with anything. No cells. Nothing major. All in bee bread. This doesn't look bad. I think all the colonies that were stronger probably fared a lot better in these colder days we had. But everybody can't be massive. It just doesn't work that way. Looks like eggs. Again, nothing here perfect. That's a nasty wax comb as far as them drawing it out. It's only a couple years old, but I'm not going to get into the bottom. All this has got larvae in the middle of it. Well, there's my queen. This ground's so out of level, it's really hard to see. Right there she is. Bees emerging. Her wings look really good. Alright, I'll put her back in. Maybe she can go fast. There she is. Okay. Alright, we're going to walk back over there to the cell builder and we'll just see how many bees are in there, and then I'll probably wrap it up and maybe be a part 2 over here. I still have to find a frame of food for these girls. You can hear them fanning, they know they're queenless. Yeah, not near enough bees. That is the key to a good cell builder. You have to have food, or I'm sorry, well, food too. You have to have bees. When you drop that frame down, you want that frame just to have to wiggle. That's a song, I think, to get back in there. So I think that's all for today, and I'll try to piece this together, and I hope everybody has a great night. Alright, well, in fact, I went through a couple more colonies. Some weren't worth really pulling. This one definitely is. So it takes me a little while to find the queens. Everything looks healthy. But there's nothing worse than doing a graft and having them all get torn down. Now, I will wait, and I'll wait to make sure I didn't miss a queen. Maybe Hive has 2 queens. It's possible. And after I get my graft ready, I'll actually staple a queen excluder on the front of that colony, because there have been rogue queens that fly in and tear down grafts too. So it can happen. See, some foragers are flying home, but that's all right. And I'll be right back while you walk. Okay, one last look. What I did is I found a honey frame and I dropped it. Well, at least you know the foragers are going to fly back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this frame. Ow, one sting me in the leg right now. Guess I had that one coming. And it's getting there, but it's not there yet. And what I'll probably do, go over my other yard, and I'll take full frames of brood and keep putting them in here. Now they got a brood frame. I will have to get a pollen frame from somewhere. That might have to come from my out yard too. I do have some pollen sub. So, alright, so I think I'm going to shut you off for now. And I might return.